Hi, I'm John Noey. I'm an instructor with the Learning and Performance Systems group at the Department of Education at Penn State University. As an instructor, I present courses in a blended format. In that case, we meet occasionally face-to-face, but most of the work is done individually and online. And the other format is totally online for the professional series in the World Campus. My educational background is I graduated from Penn State with a degree in business logistics and had the opportunity to do graduate work with the University of Phoenix online back before online education was so popular. I also did some PhD work with Nova Southeastern University in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. That was an online program as well that had 2 weeks physical attendance at the campus each year. So a blended format also. The PhD work was primarily working with NASA with knowledge management team. At one point was able to do a presentation at the Ames Research Center to knowledge managers and talking about project management within the knowledge management arena. That was a good experience, and from that experience was invited to a funding opportunity within research for NASA. My graduate work was very exciting to me from the standpoint of I got to meet a lot of colleagues online and to work with them in teams that I otherwise would not have had the opportunity to meet. And it was very educational from the standpoint of realizing what could be done in a virtual environment. We were very productive as teams moving through that curriculum, and the opportunity was never needed for us to talk together on the phone or physically. We worked through all of the projects virtually, and we're very productive at it. The industry experience I have, I started out in the grocery industry, had the opportunity to roll out a number of enterprise-wide applications. Some of those were labor management systems, a purchasing system of being able to capitalize when products had really good deals on them for large quantities, that we were able to do truckload quantities versus less than truckload quantities, considering the cost of money and warehousing costs and lots of other variables. It was very interesting to see how with minor changes in the purchasing habits, how the company was able to save a significant amount of money. Also did large payroll, HR, and general ledger system rollouts. Those were cross divisions within the organization, and the opportunity to go through the upfront work of doing things like consolidating the chart of accounts for a general ledger system, being able to standardize deductions and other earnings descriptions in the way that they work between divisions. That was a good experience of understanding just how much is involved with an enterprise rollout, particularly when you have autonomous entities that are now going to be operating under the same umbrella. Quite a bit of upfront work to be able to pull that off successfully. Then I went into the electronic connector manufacturing industry. We produce products for everything from aerospace to the connectors that you use to plug things into your cell phones. Anything that had an electronic connector within it, we made product for it. In that environment, I had the opportunity to be the manufacturing execution systems manager for the Americas group. Manufacturing execution systems interface with production equipment and display that information in a dashboard environment under a web page. That way, everyone that needs to have access to it can have access without additional seat licenses for specialized software, etc. That was a very significant undertaking, and it was really my first opportunity to see synergies that could be created from different technological disciplines. We had process engineering, electrical engineering, as well as IT programming, networking, wide area networking technologies coming together to be able to produce a very substantial product for the organization. Substantial from a standpoint of we were doing it at a very low cost compared to purchasing off-the-shelf software, and yet providing a significant value to the organization. That also led to the opportunity to participate and co-lead in a Six Sigma project. We used a lot of gold and palladium in our production of electronic connectors, and this Six Sigma project was to reduce the amount of gold that we were plating to the product. That project was very successful. I co-led that with a quality engineer, and we were able to not only improve that process, but establish a methodology to be able to approve additional processes as well. So it was a very good experience for the opportunity to see the potential of the results that can be acquired from that type of activity. Also spent a little bit of time in the insurance industry. Got the opportunity to establish a formalized project management methodology within that organization, and to see how those efforts led to helping to mature how projects were conducted in that environment. I'd love to have the opportunity to work with you to share some of these experiences, and also to be able to be in an educational environment that fosters not only teamwork, but also the opportunity for growth that will have practical application. Hope to see you soon.